let's start practice of these questions. And today we are beginning the questions from Unit 2. Unit 1 is over from my side. And the very last session where I concluded MCQs from Unit 1, on the top you can see the link, go and watch this session. Unit 2 से related जो ये MCQs रहने वाले हैं, this Unit 2 belongs to your accounting principles and basically accounting portion. So it is very important. Unit 2 का अगर आपको syllabus detail में समझना है students, on the top I am providing the link of the playlist Unit 2. Go and watch it out. Even in the same channel आपको Unit 2 की playlist दिखेगी. Those who have joined right now, complete your syllabus first of all, ताकि आप इन MCQs को और भी अच्छे से solve कर पाओ मेरे साथ. Beginning with the very first question, we have accounting concepts are based on what? Certain assumptions, certain facts and figures. कुछ accounting records थे, इसीलिए हमने इन concepts को बनाया कि government guidelines है. So there are assumptions. हमने शुरू से ही कुछ assumptions लेकर चल रहे हैं और इन assumptions पर हमने accounting concepts create किए हैं. So we will go with option 1, certain assumption. Then, which of the following accounting equation is not correct here? Which one is not correct? As you all know that the basic thing is assets minus liabilities is equal to equity. Yes, because equity plus liability is equals to assets. So first is your correct, same way second is also correct, and liability plus equity assets is correct. The third one is odd one here, so option C is incorrect here. Option C will be your answer. Then which of the following statements given here is correct? You have to find the correct statement here. Let's look towards this. Increase in liabilities are credits and decrease are debits. So yes, first is correct. तो हम first बाकी पढ़ने की ज़रूरत ही नहीं है. First automatically correct है. Liabilities में increase होता है तो credit होती है, decrease होता है तो debit होती है. So option A will be your answer. Then question 4. Which of the following is not a subsidiary book? ये सब्सिडियरी बुक नहीं होती है, बाकी सब सब्सिडियरी बुक्स हैं. ये मेन बुक होती है, इसको हम सब्सिडियरी कैटेगरी में नहीं डालते. सो लुकिंग एट ऑल दीज थिंग्स, वी हैव फर्स्ट परचेज बुक, ये सब्सिडियरी होती है. सेल्स बुक सब्सिडियरी है. BR बुक, बिल्स रिसीवेबल, ये भी एक सब्सिडियरी. एसेट्स बुक इज नॉट द सब्सिडियरी वन. सो ऑप्शन डी इज द आंसर. Then question 5th is, which of the following statements given here is true? So let's read all these statements. First, capital expenditure doesn't affect the profitability of a concern, but revenue expenditure does affect profitability. It is not true. It is not true because it affects the profitability. So first, true nahi hai. Capital expenditure affects the profitability of the concern directly, but revenue expenditure does not affect directly. It is also not true, because both them affects. Then capital expenditure affects the profitability of the concern indirectly, but revenue expenditure affects directly. Yes, it's correct. Affect तो दोनों ही करते हैं, but ये indirectly करता है और revenue directly करती है. So इसलिए हम option C के साथ जाएंगे here. Right? Moving to the next question. Match list 1 with list 2. Select the correct answer. List 1 is given to you and list 2 is here. We have to match them. So first of all, measurement of income. Measurement of income is accrues to the equity of owners. Okay, equity of owners. After then, recognition of expense is recognition of revenue. So first का A का 1 होगा, B का 2 होगा. Then basis of realization, matching revenue with expenses. ये हमारा realization basis का. So option A is your correct. A 1 2 3 4. We will go with this. Then next we have is, consider the following items and then which of them are current liabilities में हम कौन सी डालेंगे? Debentures, prepaid rent, then interest accrued, बैंक overdraft. बैंक overdraft देखिए हमारा क्या है एक तरीके से, it is a liability. Debentures ये हमारे assets होते हैं. Interest accrued is our so option 4 only. So your option will be B only. We will go with 4. Then the main objective of accounting standards is to read all these points and then we will find out which is the main objective of accounting standard. First, to prepare the accounting reports easily understood by a common man. or comply with legal formalities or harmonize different accounting practices. yes, अकाउंटिंग स्टैंडर्ड इसलिए बनाए गए कि जो हर फर्म एक डिफरेंट अकाउंटिंग प्रैक्टिस यूज कर रही है उनको एक सिंगल हार्मोनाइजेशन में कॉपरेशन यू कैन से एक सिंगल हार्मोनाइज कर दिया जाए, ताकि देयर इज अ प्रिंसिपल ऑफ यूनिवर्सल, देयर यूनिवर्सलिटी आए सारे प्रैक्टिसेस में. सो वी विल गो विद ऑप्शन सी हियर. देन नेक्स्ट इज ninth question we have income and expenditure account of a non-profit organization. NPO का जो income expenditure account होता है वो कहाँ पर show होता है? Is it a real account, nominal account, personal account or representative personal account? So it is a nominal account. Option B will be your answer, right? Nominal account. Then we have next assertions and reason here. Assertion आपको दी गई है that accounting information refers to only events concerned with business firm and accounting information is presented in financial statements. So assertion is here and reason is here and you have to find the correct code. So we will say that the correct code is here, option B. Both A and R are correct. Okay, after then next we have question number 11. Moving to the next question, what is the underlying concept that supports the immediate recognition of an estimated loss? Which concept signifies that support the immediate recognition of estimated loss को हमें एकदम से signify करना है. Substance over form, consistency, matching और prudence. So your answer would be option D, prudence concept is there. Then question number 14, the following accounting information is given by a company. Total assets turnover is 3 times the net profit margin. Total assets turnover 3 times is your 10%. एंड टोटल एसेट्स जो दिए गए हैं वो हमें दिए गए हैं 1 लाख. सो 1 लाख को अगर हम 3 टाइम्स के हिसाब से देखें 10%, दैट वुड बी 10% इनका कितना आएगा 10,000 एंड 3 टाइम्स तो 30,000. ऑप्शन डी वुड बी योर आंसर. हाउ यू हैव टू सॉल्व इट? फर्स्टली टेक 10% of it, it would be 10,000 and then 3 times into 30,000 would be your answer, right? Moving to the next question, मेकिंग सफिशिएंट प्रोविजन फॉर फ्यूचर लॉसेज मीन्स जो फ्यूचर लॉसेज है उनका हमें पहले से ही एक प्रोविजन बनाकर चलना है, बट नेवर एंटिसिपेट फ्यूचर प्रॉफिट्स. प्रॉफिट जो फ्यूचर प्रॉफिट्स हैं उनके बारे में कभी भी पहले से एंटिसिपेशन नहीं करनी चाहिए. सो दिस स्टेटमेंट इज इन अकॉर्डेंस टू विच कंसेप्ट? सो हेयर कंसेप्ट ऑफ कंजर्वेटिज्म इज देयर. इफ यू रिमेंबर ऑल दोज concepts we have done, so conservatism जो हमारा concept है it supports this statement. After then next is in what order are following assets shown in the balance sheet. ये आपको 4 assets दिए गए हैं, trade receivables, cash, furniture and fittings, investments in share and debentures. हम इनको किन order में show करते हैं? तो सबसे पहले हमारे fixed assets that are furniture and fittings. So firstly third option, तो आपके यहाँ पे third C में ही है. Moving towards all these options accordingly, then will come investments in share and debentures, then trade receivable और last में होता है आपका cash. So option C will be your answer for this question. Right students? Then which of the following statements are correct? Okay, we have given these statements. First, analysis and interpretation of financial statement is a function of accounting. अकाउंटिंग का तो एक फंक्शन है, हमें फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट्स को एनालाइज करना पड़ता है, इंटरप्रेट करना पड़ता है, तो फर्स्ट इज करेक्ट. देन profit and loss account is prepared to ascertain the financial position of a firm? No, not at all. Goodwill is a wasting asset. It's a very, very important asset. So it is also not true. Balance sheet is prepared to ascertain the financial position. Yes, financial position अगर हमें ascertain करनी है तो balance sheet देखनी होती है. It's true. So we will move with option A and D, which is given in option C. Okay, so option will be the next answer of this question. Moving to next question number 16, interest on loan taken for the purchase of fixed assets. अगर हमें फिक्स्ड एसेट खरीदना है एक बिजनेस फर्म को तो उन्होंने लोन लिया है और लोन पर अब इंटरेस्ट पे कर रहे हैं, तो ये क्या होता है? रेवेन्यू एक्सपेंडिचर, कैपिटल एक्सपेंडिचर, डेफर्ड रेवेन्यू एक्सपेंडिचर और कैपिटल लॉस. इट्स अ कैपिटल एक्सपेंडिचर बिकॉज द एक्सपेंडिचर इज डन ऑन अ फिक्स्ड एसेट. सो ऑप्शन बी विल बी योर आंसर. देन नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज ड्यूअल एस्पेक्ट result in the following accounting equation is. Dual aspect concept किसमें signify किया गया है? Let's have a look to these question. Revenue equals to expenses? No. Capital plus profit, assets plus expenses? No. Capital plus liabilities is equal to assets? Yes, it's true. Option C is correct. Equity plus liability we did na, so option C is the correct answer here. Matching column 1 with column 2, here are certain concepts we have to match with their aspects. So materiality concept हमारा किस में दिया गया है? Relates to the importance of an item or event. Material है ये, तो हमें वो 1 का 4 होगा. So it's given in this one and this one. Let's do next thing. Going concern concept signifies an inappropriate assumption of firm being bankrupt. कि हम ये मान के ही नहीं चलते कि बैंक जो फर्म है वो बैंकरप्ट हो जाएगी. सो गोइंग कंसर्न के साथ हमारा 2 जाएगा. इट्स अगेन देयर इन बोथ दीज. देन हिस्टोरिकल कॉस्ट कंसेप्ट में क्या आता है? नॉर्मल बेसिस यूज्ड फॉर अकाउंटिंग एसेट्स को यूज करने के लिए. सो सी का हमारा 3rd होगा. सो ऑल दीज ऑप्शंस अवेलेबल इन योर कोड ए. वी विल गो विद ऑप्शन ए हियर. आफ्टर देन again we have matching question. Look all these lists and then we will see them. So here provision for it's livestock, sundry debtor, interest accrued on unsecured loans. यहाँ पर क्वेश्चन कंप्लीट नहीं है. लाइवस्टॉक को हम देख के चलते हैं. चलिए लाइवस्टॉक हमारा क्या होता है? एक फिक्स्ड एसेट होता है. सो बी का हमारा 3 रहेगा. ये दोनों में है. मूविंग टू सन्ड्री डेटर्स आर आवर व्हाट? Sundry debtors are current assets. So C का फर्स्ट ऑप्शन A is correct here. Right? ये incomplete question था थोड़ा. Then we have next question. Which of the following is deferred revenue expenditure? Deferred revenue expenditure यहाँ पर क्या है? Expenses on mega advertisement campaign during a new product launch. Because इसके जो प्रॉफिट्स है वो कमिंग ईयर्स में मिलते रहेंगे. एक बार में पहले एक्सपेंडिचर है बट प्रॉफिट्स विल बी अर्नड इन लेटर ईयर. सो वी विल गो विद ऑप्शन बी हियर, 20th. Then next 21, the amount of depreciation charged to profit and loss account varies every year. किस मेथड के अंडर जो डेप्रीसिएशन है वो हर साल बदलता दिखता है? अगर हम देखें तो देखो फिक्स्ड इंस्टॉलमेंट में तो नहीं होगा, वहाँ तो फिक्स्ड ही रहेगा. एन्युटी मेथड में भी फिक्स्ड रहेगा. डिमिनिशिंग बैलेंस मेथड में वो डिमिनिश होता जाएगा, हर साल कम होता जाएगा. सो 21 का आपका ऑप्शन सी रहेगा. देन नेक्स्ट वी हैव मैच अगेन. Principle of separate entity is capital contributed by proprietor is shown as liability in the balance sheet because business of a proprietor and proprietor himself are two different things here. They cannot be treated as same thing. So principle of separate entity first is 3rd. A का 3 रहेगा तो ये 2 में है. Moving to the next, principle of conservatism. Sorry, यहाँ पर भी 3rd है. So B में भी 3rd है. Next we will see here, principle of conservatism is valuing inventories at cost or market price whichever is less. Conservatism का ये principle है. So B का 4th रहेगा. These are in your option B. Code B आपका आंसर रहेगा of 22 question. Next is, which of the following statements is not true? An expenditure intended to benefit the current year is revenue expenditure. Very true. Amount paid for acquiring goodwill is capital expenditure. It is also true. Wages paid for the installation of new machine is usually dedicated to wages account. No, it's not true. यो machinery account में जाती है तो option C यहाँ पर incorrect है. This is not true. After then assertion and reason is given. Personal transactions of business owners are not recorded in the books. ये बिल्कुल true है. Personal transactions record नहीं होती हैं. क्यों नहीं होता है? According to business entity concept, each business enterprise जो है वो different है, separate है अपने owner से. So assertion and reason both are correct and जो reason है that's the correct explanation of A. So I hope all the questions are very easy and understood to you, very helpful to you. Maintain continuity, dear students, because these questions are going to be a great help for your UGC NET exam. Till then, keep watching, keep sharing. Have a nice day. Thank you.